Hi. Today what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to make a ribbing in crochet. And there are two ways you can do it. You can do it with excuse me, single crochet, or you can do it with double crochet. I'm going to show you single crochet first, and then I'm going to show you double crochet. So we're going to pretend this goes to my sock. This is going to be the cuff. And so you would basically have one row of nothing but single crochet stitches, and after you've joined it with a slip stitch, then you make your chain one, and in the first stitch you're just going to crochet. Now it's best if you have an even number of stitches to work with. After you've done that, your next one, instead of crocheting like you normally do, you go in that hole, but then you come around the, I don't know what you call that, but you come around that stitch, and then you crochet around that stitch. And it won't show right away, but it will show later. So when you look at this, you've actually skipped that stitch. So we're going to go ahead and crochet in the next one. And instead of skipping, we're going to go around this one. And then you'll crochet. And then you'll go around. And then you crochet. And you go around. And it almost looks like you're skipping a stitch, but you're not. You crochet through one, and then you go around the next one. And then you crochet through one, and you go around the next one. And you crochet through one, and you go around the next one. So as you start to build this up, it doesn't look like it the first time. And the first row is the hardest to get it set up, going around a stitch. And you should have the same number of stitches that you had before. I had 24. And once you get this foundation row finished, you're going to go ahead and slip stitch just like you have on all of your other rounds. And then chain one. Now, the first stitch was just a plain crochet. And then if you look, your stitches are going to start to pop out a little bit. So we're going to crochet around this. And it pops a little bit better with the double crochet. But you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see that, it's starting to pop out just a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this row. And it's almost like you're crocheting into the same stitch that you're going around. So for example, I would crochet into this stitch, but then I also go around the post. The post, that's what they call it. So I'm going to crochet into this stitch, and it's the same stitch that I go around the post with. So I crochet into the stitch, and it looks like you're skipping a stitch, but you're actually not. And I'm going to crochet into that stitch, and then I post around this one. Now you're not going to get as big of a rib as you do with knitting, but you are going to see that one stitch regresses into the background and one stitch comes up. I don't know if you can see that, but these stitches are starting to pop up. And so one goes into the background. If I turn it that way, can you see it just a little better? No, not really. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is a double crochet. let me finish this row so that I have it pretty uniform. And it's pretty much the same, except the double crochet ribbing sticks out just a little bit better. And then I'm going to connect this with a slip stitch. Okay, with a double crochet, you know that we have to have 2 chains to get up high enough. Okay, and then I'm going to double crochet in that first one, and I'm going to wrap my yarn, and where I had my post, my single crochet post, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around there and crochet. Then I'm going to do a double crochet in this next stitch, wrap it, and you can see that was where we were doing our single crochet, so I'm going to wrap around that post. And this actually will pop out a little better than single crochet. Oops. And I'm going to show you this in just a minute. So double crochet actually has a little bit more pop. It has a little bit more, it looks a little, so you might want to stick with, there you go. They're popping up just a little bit. It doesn't look as tight, and you don't tighten it up like you do with a knit ribbing, but it does make it kind of a pretty little ribbing for ending your sock on. Okay, go ahead and practice these. Put them on your sock if you like. And this is a very short video, but I'll be back with just doing a regular round toe instead of our angled toe.